Hello and welcome back to Rock of Cair, Bryn, and we are back and ready to go for another session. Alrighty, so last time this group uh, almost united as they went and found Pree, now Praetor, who was buried in a burial mound. Not quite buried, but you know what I mean. They were basically in a mausoleum, effectively. And the little group of kobolds that took her there were caught off guard when the dead body started moving. They left a note for the main group, letting them know that they had taken off their friend and that they gave them a body part, effectively, should they want to do a resurrection spell. Because for those of you that might not know, in D&D, all you need is a lock of their hair to do a full resurrection. So you don't need much. I mean, it could have been a finger or any sort of thing, but yeah, you need some part of the actual person. So
seems less gruesome to use their hair.
Yes, exactly. As well, they went to the gladiatorial games and they saw a couple of, well, I mean, there's 5 or 6 fights, but we only really zoomed in on the last 2, in which a young lady dismantled a dwarf, much to the dismay and annoyance of the crowd. And then as we reached the pub, with everyone reunited save for Jilly, who has disappeared for the moment, we found that Nileua has a new job, apparently, as Dimitri's manager / mom.
Mother.
So, whereupon she dragged him out of the bar while he was trying to play music, much to the annoyance of his burgeoning fan base. Praetor, meanwhile, was drinking in the pub, and Bart
I'm convinced Dimitri pays them.
What's that?
I'm convinced Dimitri pays them.
Well, somebody gets paid, but it ain't Dimitri. That's the other thing he's finding out.
Yep.
So, with that,
Xander in the morning before we leave.
Such an interesting name choice too. My son's name in my roleplay.
Oh, nice. I mean, not on purpose. I will say that. All right.
Great mind.
There you go. So with that, you all spend your evening doing whatever it is you're doing, unless there's okay. Dimitri, did you go to bed after being drug off or what?
Yep.
Okay. So most of you went to bed. I'm assuming Praetor eventually went there as well.
Or just passed out at the bar. Yeah.
No, they wouldn't allow that. This is a bit hoity-toity for that kind of thing. So you had been shuffled off one way or the other.
All right.
So the next morning comes. And there is a knock at your door, Bart.
Okay, I will. Who is it?
My name is Anders. I was given a gold coin to pass on some information to you. Would you like a written note, or are you okay with a verbal confirmation?
I'll open the door. I'm like, I guess it depends on what you say. So why don't you go ahead and tell me first?
Okay, I was advised that your associate, Captain Bucket, he kind of trying to remember the name, advised me that she is has been tasked with a mission, and she'll be back in the next 2 days, at which point she said that you guys will be leaving to head south to the seacoast. That's all I got. Do you want a written note? I got it on a written note too.
I'll take the note.
He pulls out this written note and hands it to you, and then puts out his hand.
I thought you said that you were paid already, right? I'm asking you, John, not him.
Oh, he did say that, yes.
Give me a second. Evens, I'll pay him. All right, cool. All right, I'll hand him a gold.
Everybody looking for a quick buck. I mean, you could
That's
have handed
fine.
him a copper, he would have been happy, but a gold is good too.
That's fine. It's easier this way.
He takes it.
I have 10.
He bites it. You see him put it in his palm, and he kind of does a little wave of his hand over it. Thanks, and then runs away.
Is there a signature on the note?
Yeah, it's Jilly's handwriting. Effectively, what he told you is what it says, except for she had the added information that she's headed. She's had to make a slight detour to what's the name of that place? Of course, now I can't remember the name of the.
That's fine. Bart doesn't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
That's fine, but other people might ask, so I'm gonna have to find it just in case. So okay, go ahead.
Did everyone else say they were going to sleep?
I mean, it's the next morning, unless you.
Oh, okay. How early is it? Is it like first thing in the morning, or?
I mean, do you get up at like crack of dawn, or do you get
when
up
someone
when
when someone knocks on my door? I typically do.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, he would have been probably hopping around about 8 o'clock. Typically, you don't get paid very well if you show up at 6 a.m.
Okay. I'm gonna first go to Dimitri and knock on his door.
What?
It's
Who's
Bart.
there?
It's Bart.
How do I know you're really Bart?
It's fine. I don't care. I slide the letter underneath the door, and then I go back. I'm awake already, so I can't. I don't think I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm gonna go down for breakfast.
What does the letter say?
Yeah,
go ahead.
You want me to say it, or do you want to say it?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
you can say it.
So, it's a note from Jilly, basically stating that she has been called away on company business. She had to go north, and she is heading to Fort Meckelston. She will be meeting you guys in the next couple of days. If you decide to head south, she will meet you further south.
Okay. Isn't the port where we're going to catch a boat to Pirate Island? So we're heading in the same direction, right?
No, she's heading north. To get to Pirate Island, you guys got to go south to the seacoast. That's where her ship is.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, to explain to the audience who may not know, on this map, there is a massive port on the very bottom of this continent called Seacoast. Very, very on the nose name. And it's basically where most of the shipping industry is flushed through on the south. The north is much more like kind of Arctic level quality, so you might not want to go through there because things might end badly for you.
You don't have to do it right now, but for next time, can you add a map handout so we can look at it?
I can do it right now while we're...
Okay.
Let me find that, and I will do that. That's not my phone buzzing. Okay. All right.
I don't understand. Like, my phone is halfway across the desk. I don't understand why you can hear it vibrating.
I don't know. I mean, it happens.
And sometimes when I say words, it doesn't pick it up. When it'll pick up my phone vibrating halfway across the desk.
Indeed. Okay. So, what you gonna do?
I'm just going downstairs. Then
Do I see Dimitri come downstairs?
I mean, that's up to Dimitri.
I mean, he would probably look for Bart. So yeah.
If I see him, I'll wave him. I'll wave him to my table. I was like, care for some breakfast?
Sure. Then I gotta find this guy called Xander.
Why? What did he do?
He's selling stuff with my name on it and posters of me.
That's illegal, I believe. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold up, John. Is there such thing as trademark law in this world?
I mean, kind of, yes.
Okay.
I mean, depends on the kingdom, city, or as to how enforced it might be. And not everyone even would have such a thing. Like, think of it sort of like in Asia, how it's kind of pick or choose as to what exactly is copyright.
Gotcha. Okay. So what are you gonna do about that? Are you gonna go kill
Hashtag
him?
some parts of Asia.
No, I'm gonna go get a portion of the proceeds that I should rightly be getting anyway.
What do you mean shouldn't you be getting all the proceeds then?
I mean, I don't have the time to be making pins and posters. So if he wants to do it, I mean, maybe we could split it 50-50. Sounds fair to me.
Okay, well, I mean, according to the letter, we have, 2 days of free time, basically.
Well, I think we're supposed to be leaving today regardless. Who said she's going to catch up to us?
Oh,
I
okay.
read.
Got it. Okay. Well, I have nothing planned. If you want company, I can tag along, unless you'd like to be alone.
I mean, I'd like company, but I don't know if we should wait for Nileua. Let's at least eat breakfast and see if her and Prater come downstairs first before we leave.
Okay. I'm gonna call over the waiter. The special if you got it.
Okay. They're kind of used to you by now, so they're pretty much
Dimitri?
pre-ordering for you, by the way.
What about Dimitri? Dimitri, what do you want?
Bacon and eggs and toast, please.
Awesome. Sounds great. Be right back. Off they go. About 5 minutes later, they bring you back your hot meals. They are identical, by the way.
Well,
That's fine.
guess I could have used less words.
Yeah, I find it easier just to let them choose.
I mean, they did ask you how you want your eggs, and whatever way you said, they did for both. Okay. So you guys go off and find the others, I assume, after you've eaten.
No, if they didn't come downstairs, we were going to leave without them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misinterpreted.
How dare you?
Hold up, 1 second. Evans, I'll leave a note.
I tell you what,
let's go.
I will wander down the stairs now as you're
Oh.
leaving and be extremely angry.
Do we see her then, or did she come down when we were already out?
I've got an idea. As you're leaving, I'll throw his loot at the back of his head.
Dimitri, how did she get your loot?
Ow! She just took it.
You
Oh,
leaving
actually,
without
no,
me?
I flung it at her first. Just to go talk to this guy. We're gonna come
What guy?
back.
What are you
The
talking
guy
about?
that's selling my merchandise.
What? I thought you might need me there since Surfire been the only person helping you make correct choices rather than, paying random people to enjoy your company.
Yeah? You also hit me
Wait.
with a loot. Grab me by the ear.
I walk over to the bar and buy I don't know, just something to eat as I go.
All right, Dimitri, do you mind waiting?
Yeah, I'll wait.
All right, I'm gonna go up to Pree. I'm gonna go up to the paladin. I'm gonna start calling you guys by what I think your job title is now. Paladin, druid, and very bad rogue.
The bad rogue.
I'm gonna go.
Since
I'm
he's
gonna
heading
go
back
up to-
upstairs, I'm just gonna sit back at the table and gesture for Nileua to sit. Since we're waiting anyway.
I'll go to the without
I'll
telling Nileua and Dimitri. I guess I'm just gonna go up to the waitress and hand him a gold for all 3 of our meals, and then I'm gonna go knock on the tray. or Tor.
Praetor.
The Paladin's door. I'm gonna knock on the Paladin's door.
I mean, they at this point they get what they deserve on this front, in my opinion. When they're confusing with two different names,
That's fine. I'm just gonna start calling people by their classes. It's easier. I'll just knock on the door.
They're not a paladin anymore either.
I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm calling unless you say that. Paladin, are you awake?
too busy laughing to answer.
You'll hear a muffled like. "Rah."
Druid is eating. We're gonna go visit the Mage Tower after. Are you joining or are you sleeping?
Fine.
Sorry, my mic or my headset cut off. What'd you say?
Have fun.
I don't know why I asked again. It doesn't matter. Well,
Changed a lot.
the halfling. Oh God. Sorry. You said that we're still gonna leave today, though, right, Dimitri?
I assumed we could change.
Okay.
But
Well, if you come down, we're not back. We went to the Mage Tower. We'll be back, and then I'll go downstairs. I didn't hear that. Is Druid eating currently?
Druid. Druid doesn't know you're referring to
I'm
him.
just saying. I have a very easy name. It's Bart. It's one syllable.
Is Nileua eating?
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I paid already.
If you refer to me
okay.
as Druid, I have no idea what you're talking about. I forget that I am one.
That's fine. Mark off my money. Okay, I notified the Paladin that we're leaving. We'll be back. So we can leave now if you'd like.
all right.
Okay. So you guys head over to the Wizard's Tower.
Yeah, as we're walking, I'm just going to go ahead and make conversation with Dimitri. So, hypothetically, if the person doesn't want to split, what are you going to do?
With what? Oh, you mean the Xander guy?
Yeah, what if he's like, nah, I'm going to keep all the money?
Take it by force?
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming that's all you're gonna say. All right.
Fine. It tracks.
It tracks. I mean, it's pretty categorical. All right. So you guys walk towards the Wizard Tower. As you do, you see groups of wizards wandering back and forth. A couple of them have what obviously looks like Dimitri shirts with that same sort of stylized name scroll, which Dimitri, you'd know is not your signature, so you don't know what they're doing with this.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of them have little toy versions of your lute. And occasionally a few of them are badly playing a song you sang once when you were there.
Oh boy.
I gotta say, his production line is extremely quick. We've only been here for a couple of days.
About a
Wizards,
week
man.
now. I mean,
No.
in total, you guys came here about a month ago. Maybe a bit more
We've been
than
here
that
a
even.
month.
Yeah, because you guys went up to the temple, but you guys came back with the prince before
right.
that, right? So you've been here
Yeah,
over
and
a
we
month.
escorted Clam Door from here to the other town.
Right,
and
but
back
he
again,
didn't.
and-
He didn't gain popularity at the Wizard Tower like from the beginning, though. That was recently, wasn't it?
The first day we were here, I played with that
He
traveling
played the
concert.
opera. He played
Yeah,
the
the
opera.
opera.
But like he got really, really popular at the Wizard Tower, I would say.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Popular.
So, again, you see more and more of this kind of accoutrement. A lot of them are not rolling real well, so they don't really notice you unless you're out there being blunt.
Hey,
Nope.
Dimitri, pull up your hood. I don't want to get swarmed by a mob, and that also might alert this guy. He might run.
Okay.
So, Dimitri, roll me a stealth check, would you please?
I put in the chat what I'm doing.
Don't talk to them. You can't treat them like they're actual people, Dimitri. Come on.
Okay, why can't I see that roll?
I didn't roll.
Yeah, he
it.
didn't roll. He put something in the chat.
Oh, I can't see that either.
11.
But now he
the-
rolled.
Discord chat. That's where I
Oh,
put it.
okay. Well, I can't see Discord, so that doesn't really help me much.
It's- You just said no autograph.
Ah,
but
right,
He
I
rolled,
see
he,
it. Yeah,
he
yeah,
rolled
yeah.
an 11.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you're not really stealthy, but you kind of put up the hood, hide your face. You do the best you can. A few murmurs of, did I just see Dimitri? But nobody really clues in exactly. As you walk into the open area that's sort of like the beginning point of the Wizard Tower, if you remember, there is off...
I'm just... Dimitri is just Supermaning it. He's got just a pair of someone else's glasses on.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
look different enough.
And you see at the far end, there's a the merchandise area for the university. And beside it is a homemade sign with a big scroll of Dimitri's name and a table with shirts, posters, decorations. Looks like for like a harvest feast decoration with a version of Dimitri singing. There is scrolls and magic stones which have copies of his songs that you can either read or listen to if you trigger the magic mouth on the stone, which are very poor recordings, sounding like bootleg copies. There is a hat you've never worn in your life, which they're claiming was his, and under a collection glass dome, which is on sale for 1,000 gold. There's what looks to be a straw that you may have possibly put your mouth near one time, which is under another glass case. And there is a locket with your girlfriend up on the wall, and just a random like stock photo of some girl on sale for a little bit more money. And
Hey,
behind it,
John?
yes.
Sorry, can I break off from Dimitri and roll stealth so I can kind of get behind the guy? Not
Sure.
too close, I guess, but I kind of want to prevent him from running if he sees
Sure.
Dimitri.
Sure.
Yeah, 10.
I mean, you do your best.
Okay.
You think you're stealthy.
I won't approach until Dimitri approaches first, though.
I mean, you're kind of doing that thing where you sort of hide in the crowd and you're trying to blend in as much as you can. You've taken a hat from somebody and da-da-da-da. Right. I would like the three of you to roll a Oh, wait a minute. Two of you to
Nileua.
roll perception checks for me, not Nileua.
Nileua, buy me
fine.
this locket of my girlfriend.
Shut up.
Wow,
I'm just
Bart.
so done
Oh.
with him.
Well, never mind. Sounds
I'm
like you are my
trying to be.
girlfriend.
I'm trying to be sneaky.
Am I
Yeah.
your mom or your girlfriend?
Perception. Awesome. I mean,
Is there a difference?
wow.
Ugh.
I mean, not for some people
Okay,
apparently, but
all right, y'all.
yeah.
Rob's really from Alabama over there.
I was thinking more like Game of Thrones. Yeah, anyway. So sitting okay, so Bart looks, he sees this little short person sitting behind a desk with a beard and a hat. Sees nothing more than that. Dimitri, you see a fake bearded, false hatted Clamdor Tinkerfoot selling your merch.
Oh boy. I'm going to walk up to the table and say, Hello, person I've never met before. I am interested in your Dimitri merchandise.
Why, hello there, Mr. Unusual Person. How may I help you?
I'll lean down closer to him and whisper, Clamdor, you can help me by cutting me in on some of the money you're making off me.
Clamdor quietly says, I figured you'd show up eventually. Where's the cutie that you were with before?
Praetor, formerly known as Pree, is at the bar.
Yeah. Pree, that's her name. Their name.
Yeah, they changed their name to Praetor.
I see. And so if I cut you in, I need you to personally sign a few items, maybe put a few lip impressions on some cloths. You good with that?
Yeah, I can record you better versions of my songs too.
Okay, that works. I mean, these were selling fine anyway, but, whatever works. Shh, don't give away. I'm supposed to be a wizard named Xander.
Right, Xander. You know what? Here. And I'll take the glasses off and hand them to him. I don't know whose these were. I just found them at the hotel, but I did actually wear them.
Oh, that's a good one. And then he kind of, why, in a remarkable miracle, I've just been handed the very eyeglasses of Dimitri. And there's just a roar that goes up in the crowd, and they all rush over. And 40 gold right here, 50 gold, 70, 75, 80. And you see Clamdor just basically working as a barker to try and get as much as he can for these things. And about 700 gold later,
Jesus.
he passes on the glasses. And he says, they're wizards. They got diamonds all over the place. They need them. Half their components are worth more money than my left nut.
Well.
Anthony going, true.
I'm just saying, as a former wizard, it's true.
So I'm going to look to Nileua and say, I guess I'm going to be here for a little while recording songs and such. You're welcome to stay, or if you want to go do something else, you can.
Yeah, I'm not staying here and listening to that. I can't understand how anybody can possibly think that that's an enjoyable thing to listen to.
I'm gonna yell out, "Encore! One more time! Play another song!" And I'm gonna throw a gold at Dimitri.
Oh no! Well, now they all know
Actually,
he's here.
yeah, that's fine. I'll tell him like I'm gonna, and after I said I'm gonna look over at Dimitri and like kind of, the thing where you put like a hand on someone's shoulder. And I'm like, so are we good here? And I look over at Dimitri, and then I look over at I forgot that guy's name already, but
Clamdor.
Yeah. Can I?
For those of you watching this lovely chaos, Clamdor Tinkerfoot is a gnome. He is an ambassador for the city of Veilguard, but also a bit of a rascal. Anyway, yes?
And yes, he's a pervert. Yeah, are we good here? And I put my hand on the shoulder and look between Dimitri and Clamdor.
Yeah, we're good.
So he offered you 70% and he gets 30%?
Excuse me, there has been no negotiations taking place at this time. It is under advisement, and my legal team will be consulting with his legal team, and we'll make the decision between the two teams.
By legal team, you mean when you falsely started selling products under belonging to him while it didn't. So I'm pretty sure I can actually prove that none of these have been touched by Dimitri, except for the glasses. You wouldn't want the fans to find any of that out, right?
You see him quickly like sticking stuff in Dimitri's hand and then taking them back out again as quick as he can. They have, see, right here. Every one of them, personal belonging. puts them back in.
Listen, I'll touch whatever you want.
Duh.
Record the songs, write stuff, 50-50 split.
If there was any other character, I would have been fine with you saying that, but specifically him.
Yeah.
Bryn, I actually will say, that's not a binding contract. That what he just said.
Clamdor's eyebrows get very high up, but he's like, I mean,
But if you want it to be,
you're offering,
then it can
I
be.
mean-
If you agree to the 50-50 split terms, then yes, he'll
look, I'll cut
touch
you.
whatever you want.
I'll cut you in on a deal. I'll even make it this way: 60-40, 60 for you. However, I have a couple of suggestions, and I might have a couple of songs that some people have handed me that maybe if you sang, and maybe if you sang a couple of songs that maybe mentioned the local armory, or maybe a song about a local potion seller with the name of said potion seller or armory in the name, we could even split
Wait,
more.
are you talking about? And John, I don't remember that blacksmith who I'm close with. I'm gonna say his name though. You talking about him?
He's like, well, yeah, of course, along with about 8 others.
Okay.
I mean, we can make it
Dimitri,
work.
Dimitri,
Well,
that sound good to you?
Just little
I
short
mean,
things.
you want me to record basically commercial jingles.
I
Well,
mean,
Clamdor, today's your lucky day. I like money and I have no morals.
Clamdor,
you're my kind of fella.
Clamdor, we're gonna need a written contract. I'm assuming you can get that whipped up pretty quickly.
He takes out a scroll. He starts writing in very clear script that you can tell is very much the script that was used to make all the Dimitri signed merch. And very quickly draws up a legal document, or as legal as it can be. He stamps it with his seal as an ambassador to make it even more like official. And then on the bottom says, basically it says everything that you just discussed, 60-40, as long as certain songs are be given, that payment will be held in trust should you happen to leave the city for any reason. Any money claimed from outside the city of Veilguard or the kingdom of Veilguard is yours to keep and not a part of the agreement. Fair?
I mean, it looks fair to me. I'm not a lawyer. I looked at Bart.
What would I need to roll? Do I need to roll insight to see if that was fair?
I mean, you can roll insight, sure. This is a very odd session, you're right. All right.
We buried our friend who wasn't dead in a planter the other session. I think we're
I
good.
mean, that's true. That's true. There's the weird things happened in this group.
10, so I'm assuming I think it's fair.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely fair. As fair as you could ever be.
Yeah, I think we're good here, Dimitri. Go ahead.
I love
All right.
the fighter guard is the guy you're depending on as your lawyer.
Exactly, guard. Who else knows the law, John? After Dimitri signs, I'm like, do you need me here, or are you good?
No, I mean, you could leave if you want. I'm just going to be recording songs, so.
Okay, so should we
already left, so.
Should we meet back at the inn since we need to get Pree? How long do you think you're gonna need to record?
I'm gonna look through the songs that he gave me. Maybe like 2 hours.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I will see you then, and I'll leave.
As you're leaving, you notice that Clamdor hands Dimitri some lipstick. And he says, it just
Yeah,
makes a
thanks.
better impression.
He's signed already. It's fine. It's all up to him now. Oh man, I didn't include my 10% as his agent.
Oh, you screwed up there.
That's fine. I've been paying for all of Dimitri's meals anyways. Let's see. Yeah, I'm good. I'll walk away.
So, Dimitri and Clamdor spend the next few hours doing all sorts of merch related things. He does actually have Dimitri sign a magical piece of parchment, which then copies the name signature onto shirts that looks a little bit more obviously Dimitri. Still a similar flourish because he wanted to make the merch at least look semi-close. And then he sees that basically what Clamdor is doing is he's got like 3 wizards hired in the back that are basically using magic to create all these items.
I'm going to say, Clamdor, I don't know what would sell better. And he points to the locket, if you want to keep it as and he uses quotes, girlfriend, or you could change it out with a picture of the prince, because I've told several people that we're dating. It'd be more authentic, but I don't know if that's going to turn off the way you combine stuff.
That might get us into some legal problems.
I'm gonna yell. As your lawyer, I do not advise this.
I mean, it's up to you, but I'm not gonna take the fall. Let me just be very clear. The guard,
whatever will sell better, I'm fine with.
All right. He then spends a lot of time coming up with different ideas, running them by you. He pulls out a pile of lyrics and says, you pick the 5 best ones and we'll have those recorded on one rock and we'll go from there, I guess. We could probably produce enough rocks to make most of these people happy. What else you want to do? We got little toy stuff that we sell. Unless you want to do like a locket of your hair or something, but then that brings up trouble should you die.
True. You can make replicas of this, and me holding it or whatever, and I'm going to pull out the orb, and I'm going to say, Bananarama! To activate it.
Okay. The Orb of Malik Boken.
Yep.
It
so it basically floats above my hand now and grows at double its size.
And it says, Master, what does thou want of me? How may I serve you? Can I make you taller? Can I expand your wisdom? What would you like?
Play one's expanding, yeah.
Let's just see what Praetor's up to, and I'm going to use 3 charges to cast Scrying to watch whatever Praetor is doing.
You're going to watch some person sleep?
I can tell you it'll be nothing of interest.
So here's my thing with this, out of curiosity, because I don't really remember how the spell works. Is it like a TV screen? Can anyone else see this, or is it just you?
It's just me, and I can only see like what's immediately around like Praetor. If someone else is like a few foot away or more, I can't see anything.
So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe closer to 11 at this point. Praetor, what you doing at 11 o'clock in the morning on a midday?
Hopefully not bathing.
No. Praetor's just rolling out of bed, scratching their ass.
Oh my gosh! So you're seeing like the sticky up hair and the dribble of slime,
smacking their lips and scratching their butt. And they're like, and then you just see them wander back down to the bar for a liquid breakfast.
I just get a butter. Yeah, that seems about right. I cut off the scrying. And then I'll put it.
Master,
yeah.
Did you need to take over this place? Were you wanting to conquer the city?
You ask interesting questions, Malik. Not today. Thank you, though.
Okay. Whenever you want, just let me know. I'm ready to serve you, friend.
Well, we're heading to a coastal city, and I've always wanted a beach house, so we'll see. I'll put it back in my back.
Oh boy. For those of you that don't know what this orb looks like, it is an orb that is multicolored and multifaceted with lines through it that glow in different colors and kind of shimmery around inside the orb. And there's blues and yellows and golds and all of that kind of thing happening at once in different parts as it, especially when it's activated, it grows quite a bit brighter. And it gets bigger when it's activated. Okay. All right. So you've sung your songs. You've made your
Well, that's
merch
I'm gonna look at Clamdor and say, "Can you do anything with that?"
with the orb.
Yeah, like make copies of it, or I don't know.
I mean, we could certainly make something that resembles it, kind of. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen that material. Like that's ancient hidden stuff. Where did you get that anyway?
Some old tomb.
That would make sense then. Because like, if I remember correctly, that's like down by Cair, Bryn, that stuff.
Yeah, we found some like sword that belonged to like a world conqueror or two or something. I think Pree has that.
I
Or
think
maybe Bart.
Yeah, Bart has it at the moment. Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sword? Because there was a couple of items. The big sword that we were sent to find.
Yeah.
Yep.
And no one. I was going to ask about that. No one wanted it, right?
I mean, no one said they wanted it, even though they probably do want it. I'm going to put it that way. I'll leave it there.
Okay. I was going to say I was going to go sell it. That's why. But if you're saying someone might want it, then I'm going to have to go back and ask one more time. And then if everyone says no, I'm going to. Well, then again, I don't. We're all rich. All right. 10,000 gold is a lot. Am I mistaken, John?
I mean, it is a lot, but magic items don't come cheap.
That's true.
Just saying. They start at about $1,000, so
all right.
You could buy 10 of them, basically. Is that a lot? Takes,
I have Bart has what he needs. He's a pretty minimalist guy.
Okay.
Okay, so that's two. Okay, I asked Dimitri. He said he didn't want it. I don't remember if I asked Nileua and Pree. I think I did, but I'm gonna ask them one more time. Actually, you know what? Can I go back to Dimitri?
I mean,
yeah,
Dimitri's at the castle, or the tower right now.
Okay, actually, let me just ask. Rob, your character flat out said they didn't want it, right?
I cannot. Yeah, I can't really wield that kind of sword.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I find where Nileua left too.
I hadn't left yet.
Oh,
I was listening to everything that was going on and watching in amazement by the pure stupidity that was unfolding before me.
The pure capitalism, I would describe.
Yeah, you mean the stupidity of John being, of Dimitri now basically owning 60% of his name and making crap tons of money?
Based off of a thing that just for my character makes no sense, and he has no talent. So I'm just sat there going like this the whole time.
I'm gonna walk up to Nileua. Hey, remember that sword we found in that place where we met?
Yeah.
You for sure don't want it, right? Because I might go sell it then.
Why would I need it?
I'm just asking everyone. Dimitri can't.
Unless you want to use it to like impale me right now, so I don't have to be put through any more pain listening to that frickin' loot.
Like Bart puts a hand to where his coin is. It's like I'm gonna go ahead and take that as a no that you don't want it.
No, I'm fine.
I'm gonna go ask the paladin then, and then I'm gonna walk off towards the inn.
People just have no taste.
You mean the not paladin?
You have not told me that, so according to me, you're still a paladin. You have told me that. You have told me multiple names, though. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the inn.
It's true.
I'm gonna go back to the inn.
All right. So you head back to the inn. Okay.
Dimitri will say, "The only other thing I've got is this," and he pulls out the pink bubbly potion. He's like, "I'm pretty sure this is a love potion. I don't know if anyone would be like, oh, a love potion formerly owned by Dimitri, blah, blah, blah. But that's all I got besides that.
Oh. Hey. Set that down here, would you?
Okay.
All right, give me a second. Give me a second. I just need to.
All I gotta say is, Paladin, you better watch your drinks around this guy, just in case. Dimitri has armed him now.
I said he likes money and has no morals. So.
Okay, 1 second. I need to go back and find the actual what's in there.
You and
right.
Astonis would be great
Okay.
friends, Dimitri.
Yeah, it
Okay.
specifically says
So-
a pink bubbly potion.
It is. It's a big pink bubbly potion. He uncorks it, smells it, says, "Oh, lavender." He takes a big swig of it,
Well,
and you see all of the dirt fall off of him. You see his teeth go from being sort of yellowy to completely bright white. Any sort of like little musty anything in his hair, it's all now bright and clean, like he'd had a perfect shower. It's like, now that's pretty cool. And he puts
Are these visual changes for all of us, or just Rob's
no,
character?
everybody sees that. Everybody sees that.
'Cause obviously, I'm still stood behind.
And for you, Dimitri, you get the smell of daisies and honey coming off of Clamdor. However, every once in a while, as he burps, a bubble escapes his mouth.
watching the bubbles go by, like what?
He's like, it's a bath potion, basically. And he puts
Oh.
the stopper back on. And he said, "Yeah, I found a couple of those once, in another life, shall we say. A few people drank them thinking they were alcoholic, only to find themselves very sparkly."
Well, I mean, can you sell the rest of it? Say I use it in my bath every day. That might, kind of like, eh?
That's a good idea. Right on the nose there, lad. And he quickly scrawls a little thing on the side of it and puts it in the collection of touched by Dimitri. And and then he takes it, and you see he gets out little glass vials, and he makes little tiny glass vials of it to make 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10.
Gotcha. While he's doing that, I'm going to take out the place card that says the locket contains picture of his girlfriend, and he's going to write X in front of it so that it says ex-girlfriend, and
Nice.
he's like, that way they all think they have a chance, and he winks.
Oh, a man after my own heart. And he smiles, and so Clamdor is very happy at this point. He will, at some point during this morning, he hands you a small bag, and he says, "This is your portion of what I have acquired so far. Open with care and don't dump."
Okay.
And he hands it over. And to you, it kind of feels like it has a few coins in it, but not like you've seen more money than this.
Mm.
At least from looking at it from the outside, I would put it that way.
Okay. I will look inside. Like, I'll open it a little bit and, like, stick an eye in, because he said not to dump it, so.
You realize that this bag is like a portable hole type situation.
Oh, my.
And you see bars of gold stacked in the bag.
Yowza.
Uh-huh. There's probably about 20 or 30 of them.
He's going to close it and look at Clamdor. It's like, people really like me this much? Jeez.
I mean, if you can sell people on an idea, they get very excited about it. Let me just put it that way. The trick is to have a good catch, and singing is the best. And the
That's
fact that you're
awesome.
so mysterious Nobody knows where you came from. They don't know anything about you. All they know is you sing and you look a little cute, and it's away we go. Especially if you can pump it up a little. Concert here, a concert there, a pop-up here, a pop-up there. Word spreads. It's like a virus. It goes all over the place. Next thing you know, you're a hit. Hundreds, nay, thousands of people climbing all over themselves to get a piece of crappy... He covers his mouth. Piece of crappy merchandise. And then...
I am shocked. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm about to mysteriously disappear for a little while, but when I come back, I'll do a surprise concert of some kind.
He hands you a little bead. Use this right now.
Okay.
Throw it on
I
the
kind
ground.
of look confused. Do I eat it? Do I? Okay.
No, throw it on the ground.
Oh. Okay.
You'll see.
He
You'll
throws
see.
it on the ground.
Poof! Great big smoke bomb goes off. And Dimitri disappears.
Sneak away.
Except for he's still standing there because he didn't realize what it was for.
Yeah, that'd be funny. The smoke clears and he's just still sitting there and looks back at Clamber. What? Oh,
What was that supposed to do?
Yeah, but as the smoke is like going, I was like, I'm mysteriously disappearing from the city. But yeah, okay, bye.
Bye. And with that, you abscond out of the wizard tower. If you look back, you will see there is now a new line for a new potion called Ode to Dimitri,
Nice.
rumored to be his bathwater.
Ah, boy. Dimitri, officially an e-girl.
Yep. I just liked Bee's look on her face. That was worth it.
Nileua's just like filled with disappointment. I'm just as we're walking out, I'm just gonna say to Dimitri, you know, there's a reason we're here, and the entire time we've been here, we have not done any of those things that we are supposed to do half as much as we have focused on your crappy instrument playing.
Some people just, have no ear for music. I don't know what to tell you.
Have no ears, yes, have no ears.
So as you
Morons
guys wander
everywhere.
back,
I'm gonna start chuntering in like Elvish or whatever other language I know. I think Elvish, right?
I also speak Elvish. So
So
okay,
he knows
I'll
exactly
chunter
what
in
you're
Dwar-
muttering about.
I'll chunter in Dwarven then.
Okay, so Bart, you have made it back to the hotel.
Okay, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go upstairs. How long did it take me, how long has it been since the last time I knocked on this door?
Well, Praetor said they were going downstairs when I was scrying on them, so they should have been downstairs unless they went back
Yeah,
downstairs.
Do I
they-
see them downstairs eating or something, or drinking?
I don't know, Praetor, did they see you drinking? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm at the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to them and like, hey, find our last chance. Do you want this sword or not? And I'm gonna pull out the sword.
They'll sort of squint at it like, I don't remember this sword sort of look.
We went to that cave or temple or whatever. That's where we met Nileua, and then we got the sword.
Oh. Right. Pick up the annoying lady, get a sword from a dead guy. Right.
Sure, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say we picked her up. I feel like she tagged along, but yeah.
She picked us up. I don't know. I don't care. They'll take the sword out of your hand.
Cool. I'll give her the sword. I'm gonna remove it from my notes so I don't need to think about it anymore.
They'll sort of like heft it and stuff like, yeah, and then lean it up against the bar. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's magical, and there's like a living spirit or whatever in there, but good luck with that. It's attached to you now.
they'll look at the sword,
Sword looks
sort of
back
like
at you.
squint at it.
John, I still have a wedding
You gonna
ring
talk
that
to me?
I have no idea what it's for, honestly, and I feel like it's useless. But I'm a hoarder, so
You have a ring. You've never
I
got
have
it.
no, not just a ring, John. I have a wedding ring.
Where did you get the wedding ring from? I don't remember
We
this.
were traveling, and I think there was like a cart.
Oh, you
And
bought it. Right. That's
No, I didn't buy the ring. No, we were traveling, and then there was a cart that we found that was like ransacked by something or some creatures, and then I was looking around, and there was a wedding ring there.
oh.
Yeah, there was a lockbox that had some money in the wedding ring in the box.
Yes.
Okay, let me have a quick look. I doubt it's magical or anything, but let me just double check.
Also, what is this sword again? Like,
I will.
How do I
It
put it
talked
in
to
my bag?
it talks, or there was a ghost at one point, according to the druid.
yeah,
I,
but like, I mean, what are the stats and stuff?
I'll send it to you in a bit.
Mm.
So I have that, but I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't have a ring, so I'm assuming it must just have been a random gold ring.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Because usually if they're fancy, I write them down.
Okay, our waiter or waitress, has it been the same person typically the entire time?
Like in the daytime, there's one that's generally there every day. In the evening, there's a different one or two. Like there's about 5 or 6 waiters and waitresses, but they have their own table areas. So if you generally sit in the same one, which I assume you do, you would definitely have seen them before, so know them
That's good.
pretty much
I'm
by
just
name.
gonna I'm in the restaurant. I'm gonna stand up. Does anyone want a free gold ring?
You see
Raise your hand.
a few hands go up.
Who was the first person? Whoever's hand went up first, I'm gonna toss him the ring.
A little short lizard-like hand went up.
I will throw it to you, and I throw it to him, and I'm like, "This is not a proposal, by the way. I just don't want the ring." And I give him the ring.
The little kobold says, "Thank you."
Yep. I just want to clean up my notes.
I don't want to deal with it.
It's just easier this way. I still have my notes from the potential side quests we could have done, which I don't think we're gonna do it soon, but I feel like we might do later, so
Or
I'm
at
gonna leave
all.
them there.
At the rate you guys are going.
Yeah, I still have some scrolls from the tower I never identified.
What?
Mhm, mhm.
Let me go back. No, that's true. I still have the black vial. I think I know what it was, but I wanted to make sure if anyone else wanted it, which I don't think anyone did. So, but I'll sell it later.
I thought you had to. Didn't you sell one?
I was gonna go. The black liquid. I asked to get it identified. I think they said it was like demon blood or something. And they would buy it off me, but I didn't actually ask you guys if you guys wanted me to sell it yet, so I didn't sell it to them. I'm here with the paladin. So what do I want to do?
The paladin.
I didn't actually call you that yet, so you don't know that I don't know that you changed your class. So,
you don't know that I don't know that you don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down with them, and then or no, yeah, I already sat down with you. I'm gonna like wave to the bartender to see if I can get a drink. And so you changed your name, huh?
Yep. I did.
Okay.
I don't want to be that person anymore.
Okay. I'm just gonna call you a paladin because I don't want to keep track of your names.
No.
Are you not a paladin?
I'm not following that anymore.
Okay. What would you?
No.
What color
No
hair
more
do they have, John?
I mean,
Black.
There you go.
I can't call you black.
Trying to come up with an idea now.
It's something that won't change.
Eye color?
Oathbreaker works for me.
Oathbreaker. That's easy. All right, Oathbreaker. Let me change this.
Since apparently you can't remember names.
I just don't like to.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was Squirrel Gal for a significant amount of time.
It's true. Sometimes still are.
Yeah, it's whether or not I can pronounce it. I have trouble pronouncing
I
words
mean,
sometimes. If
Nileua.
it's too complicated, I'm just
have-
gonna go resort to it.
I have problems with it as well, so you're not alone.
It's not that hard.
So Dimitri will be back soon. He's making money off of someone. Oh, actually, you remember that pervy dwarf or no? Sorry, gnome.
You'll see them just
Every-
sneer,
every-
just
Yeah,
Every
that's,
short person to Bart is a dwarf.
like
You
their
know what?
entire
He
body
comes from
just
a small
cringes and
country town.
sneers when you
Yeah,
say
so
that.
that's Dimitri, the business partner now.
Of course it is. Great. Okay, that's. I don't have to deal with them, so whatever.
Yeah. that's
I
true.
have put the sword in your handouts. Praetor.
Oh, that doesn't help me.
What?
I don't know how to access those.
Yeah, I was
Other-
like, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
It's just under the the list of characters. So where you go where your characters are at the bottom, there'll be notes and stuff. Like you'll find the map.
Oh god, that is so hard
yeah.
to read. Why is the lettering black when I have dark mode on? God.
I don't know. That's a good question. Would you like me to redo that?
Sure.
Okay, 1 second. So I will.
John, did you say it was 10 right now or 10 a.m.?
No, it's probably closer to noon because it was like 11 when he was looking in at Praetor.
Okay.
Oh, good. So it's not going to talk to me. That's good. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, really? It talked to the druid earlier.
It doesn't say it'll talk to me, so
I think you
Wow.
guys specifically like summoned a ghost or something.
Yeah, I
But,
don't think. I think you've got the wrong thing in your head there, but that's fine. Because I don't remember it ever talking, but that's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, because when
it's not any better than my current sword, John.
Is it a +2 that can actually hit magical things?
I don't know. My longsword's a +6 attack.
Right. This is an
It's
extra 2
100.
on top of that. The
Oh, so it'll be a
+2
+8.
part is a magical part. Yes.
So it's.
It would make it a
I'm just trying to
+8.
figure out how to put this in. That's all.
So it just makes it a +8
Okay.
effectively.
How do I change? Dang it! Stop that. How do I change it?
Give me a moment. I can help you. So,
I do this.
right. I don't know if that helped or made it worse, but I did save it. Okay, I'm going to open up your character sheet. We'll have a look briefly.
I don't know what I'm doing, John.
Okay, so in your character sheet, where the weapon is, where it says longsword, we just change it to damage type is +2 on an. Oh, that's damage, so it's a plus.
There's a section that says magic bonus. If you just put 2 in there, it'll add it to both the attack and the damage.
Okay, good. So
Fair.
it's so when you look at the sword under attack, strength, range, and then magic bonus is just below that. You click on that and just type 2.
There. It won't let me.
Probably because I have it.
There it goes.
There we go.
Okay.
So now it should adjust. Yes, +8. There you go.
Okay.
So you'll need to put the notes in there at some point just so you know what this weapon does, because it does have some additional things it does outside of that. But there you are. It allows you to deal more damage to undead. So keep that in mind.
Sure where to put that in. I don't know where to put that in.
I mean, you could put it in like, we've either in there somewhere on the page you're on now. You can put it under treasure if you just want to copy and paste it in there. Or if you want, I can copy and paste it in there. It's up to you. But yeah.
I got it. Okay. Anyways,
Okay. So there we are.
back on with the story. Aha.
So, Right. Okay, you guys are regathering, I assume.
Yep, we're at the bar still, I guess, waiting for Dimitri to be done with what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, unless Nileua wants to go somewhere else, we would just head back to the bar.
I'm good.
Okay. So you guys head back to the bar. You see that Praetor has a new weapon. Well, new
Well,
to
it's
them.
leaning against the bar beside them. That's about it so
Well,
far.
I mean, you know. Yeah. So, other than that, what else do you guys want to do? Are you wanting to get going at this point? Do you want to pack up? Are you wanting to stay around for one more day and leave in the morning? Whatever you want to do, you can do.
I'm good to go.
Okay to leave if we're good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to delay unless someone wants to.
We going somewheres?
We're gonna go
Pirate?
kill a pirate.
We have to go to the coast first, though. Get a ship.
Okay.
And
Yay, water.
we have horses already, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, alright, alright, should we just go to the stables then?
I don't care.
All right. So I'm assuming by that response, you guys decide to go to the stables.
Yeah.
As you reach the stables and blanket up your horses and get them ready, they are prepared to go. It is probably close to about 1:30 by the time you're doing that. Okay. So are you guys just gonna ride off by yourselves? What you gonna do? Gonna try and
As
find.
opposed to fly out of here?
No, I mean, like, will you find another group to go with? Or are you just gonna go on your own? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I figured
Or
we were
so you
gonna
go clip clop.
Yeah, I figured we were gonna go on our own.
Okay. All right. So you guys peel out and head south as you do, and you start to make your way down the edge of the mountains, and within short order, before even 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you guys hit the edge of the few mountains that are between you and the open valley area, which is where the land called Zari will begin in a bit. But as you're going down there, the area as you go past is called Lynburn, which is a city that was mentioned to Bart as one of the places he could have gone through at one point. And you pass a lake that is fairly large called Lake Vernon. And then below it is another lake, which is called Lake Andros, which is a bit of a hike away. It's not that close. But, oh, no, not Lynburn. Sorry, my bad. Springard, that's where you guys reach, which is a small town in between a couple of rivers. It's kind of near a fishing area and well known for being an agricultural area because it's in an open plain sort of vicinity, and it grows most of the food for Veilguard and surrounding area. As you peel into Springard, you find that people are not hostile, but closed, not like jovial, jumping around or anything. It's more business kind of thinking, and people just generally trying to get and do what they need to do to get done through the day, as it is getting close to the end of their day. and you enter the town. So your options are you can continue on south down the lake. It will take quite a while to walk around said lake. Probably a good day and a half of travel to get to the south of this lake and to the next major town. Or you can stay here for the night and then travel further after that.
Does anyone have a preference?
Whatever you guys need.
I can drink on horseback or I can drink in a bar. I don't care.
Dimitri?
I'm also fine either way, I
Happy
guess.
to continue
Even
until we can.
evens will continue, odds will stay. All right, let's just go.
Good idea.
Okay. All right, so you guys take off. Nope, not that one. Apparently, I minimized that at some point. Okay. So you guys continue into the night, moving towards the lake. And you see lights on the lake, which look to be from ships that are passing up and down it. The trail you're on is fairly well used, so it's not considered to be very dangerous at this point in the year. But we are getting closer to the beginnings of fall, so it is starting to become a little bit colder in the mornings. Sometimes you'll wake up and there'll be dew, but as you're getting farther south, there's less of that. And the area goes from pine forests that were near the mountains to much more elms and oaks and cottonwoods and those kind of things. And moving south, you'll continue through that area and deal with all of the things that come of that. And as the group continues to move south, for now, we'll call an end. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, please do so here. If you'd like to see what we've done in the past, please check it out up here. And if you'd like to check out all of our content, you can do so at distractionsmedia.com.